What's up, friends? How we doing? Good afternoon. Today's going to be fun. We're going to need some kettlebells, and we're going to need some patience so that we can stretch into our bodies in the beginning. Nice. We got Taylor, we got Hannah, we got Trevor and Leah. I have a feeling more are going to be on the way. Yeah. All right, y'all. Here we go. We're going to start out with 5 sun salutations. Actually, I got to turn my audio on here in this other camera. And tink, that's on. And check. Yep, that's on. Okay, y'all. We're going to start off with 5 sun salutation. What's a sun salutation? Mountain pose, forward fold, step back to a high plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, stepping up to mountain pose. That sounds like a lot. It's really not. Let's flow through it. Here we go. Go ahead and stand at the top of your mat. Every time you come to a standing position, you're always at the top of your mat. Let me just make sure that. Yep. Okay, cool. The camera can see me. Here we go, y'all. We're going to take a big inhale breath, take our hands up high. I'm going to do a lot of talking, and then with each repetition, we're doing 5, by the way. I'm going to slowly tone it down on the cueing. So here we go. Inhale, breath, hands go up high, like you're holding a basketball up overhead. Palms face each other, big rib cage lifting in through the nose. And then swan dive, exhale, straight spine, getting into your hamstrings. Plant your hands and just let your head hang off your shoulders. Spine is a chain, head is the ball. Let the ball and chain dangle. No strict breathing cadence. Now, step back with your left foot. Step back with your right foot. Final plank, drop the knees, point your toes, upward facing dog. And take a couple deep breath cycles here. Looking up, lifting up, pressing off your palms, thumbs, index fingers, squeezing your glutes, pointing your toes, drawing your shoulders down and back. We're not in this turtleneck here, folks, okay? We're pressing through our palms, getting our shoulders away from our ears. Now, tuck your toes, best posture in yoga, down dog. When you get into your down dog, go ahead and walk it out. Right heel lift, left heel lift, right knee bends, left leg straight. Just back and forth. Let it feel good. Get into your rib cage and your shoulders. Let some blood pressure come up into your head. Good. Now bend the knees. Tiptoe your feet all the way up, 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 up. This is very difficult for some people, but I want you to try your best. Find that forward fold again, and then with a straight spine, coming out the same way that you came in. Hands coming up, and that's 1. Big inhale breath. Let's go right into 2. Exhale, swan dive. Plant your hands, feel the hammies, left foot back, right foot back. Drop to the knees, inhale, up dog. And exhale, tuck your toes, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Stay for a breath or 2. Right heel lift, left heel lift. Tiptoe your feet up to meet your hands. Tip, 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 all the way up to the top of your mat. Inhale, breath, mountain pose, hands up high, palms face each other. Now I'm going to flow breath to movement. If you can keep up and you can keep your breath in cadence, that'll be cool. Inhale, breath, stretch up, go up. Exhale, breath, long and slow. Exhale, hinging at the hips, forward fold, plant your hands, step it back. You're still exhaling. Find the bottom of your exhale when you're in plank. Now inhale, breath, up dog. And then exhale, breath, downward facing dog. Slow exhale. Now climb your feet up to the top of your mat. You're still exhaling. And inhale, mountain pose. That's 4. Exhale, swan dive. Step back, still exhaling. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Still exhaling. Crawl your feet up to your hands. Inhale, breath, stand tall. And exhale, hands to your sides. That's a sun salutation. That's a little something, something that you can do when you wake up first thing in the morning and you got a nice sunny day. You want to go out and start your day in a positive way. Start your day in like a kind of like almost like gratitude. You want to bring in some gratitude. Take your mat, do yourself a favor, go out in the yard, straight sunshine, sun in the eyes, sun in the face, that warmth feels good. Let gratitude kind of start to be the emotional focus, and give the sun a little salute. All right, here we go. We're going to come into a Zen sway. We're going to go right here. We're going to go 30 reps. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Upper back, cervical spine, low back, hips. That's 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. 6, 7, 8, 9, and relax. Good. Now, I want to do a little squat drill. So this really helps people who have limited mobility in their ankles and knees, right? People who do a squat and they find that their heels come up off the ground, or that they can't really get their tailbone back. This will at least get the ankle mobility increased so you can start to improve your squat form. So let's come down. We're going to come into a hero's pose. You're going to sit back on your ankles. I'm actually going to slip my sandals off here. I have a piece of plastic that hurts. You're going to really sit back on your ankles. Just give your ankles a nice stretch. You can lift one or the other. You can rock back onto both. Yep. We want to spend about 20 seconds here. And then come forward, plant your hands like a tabletop, but you're going to tuck your toes under. Your hips or your feet are about hips width apart. You're going to rock back, okay? Some of you are not going to be able to get your heels down without falling over. Others are. And if you can get your heels down and lift your arms up like this is kind of the ultimate expression of this low squat position, okay? Stretching forward. If you can't get your heels down, that's fine, because just being on the ball mounds of your toes like this is going to really help lengthen and make your Achilles tendon, soleus muscle, calf muscle more supple, as well as, you don't really realize it, but you're actually flexing your shin. Go ahead and reach down there and poke that shin, okay? Kind of poke at it. That shin muscle, the anterior tibialis, is flexed. It's compressed. Okay, you're using it to kind of lift your foot. Some people don't have a lot of good control of their anterior tibialis, and it compromises their stability and their balance. Good. Now shift forward, drop the knees, point the toes, sit back, hero's pose. Now we're doing the other side. Okay, we're doing the anterior tibialis is getting a stretch. The top of the ankle tendons are getting a stretch. Knees are fully compressed. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Shift it forward, plant the hands, tuck your toes under, and sit back. Now, if you can rock over, tap your knees, and then tap your heels and lift your hands up for a 2 count. Bring it down. Knee tap, heels, hands. 1, 2. Good. Keep it going. Mobility, my friends. This is mobility. Mm. 2 more. Last one. And relax. Plant the hands, come to your knees, sit to your buns. Okay, we're going to do an ancient exercise. And the reason I say it's ancient is because there's statues all over the world depicting people, humans, doing this specific movement and sitting patiently in this specific movement. There are statues that are thousands of years old, all depicting crisscross applesauce, folks, right here. Crisscross applesauce. You can take your hands to your knees. Okay, you can use just under the knee, top of the shin. You can grab a hold and kind of use it as a lever to walk your tailbone back and walk your chest up. For those of you with lots of control, you don't really need to try to walk that tailbone back. You can go right elbow down, left elbow down, or you can go hands and elbows down. Tuck your chin and just round it out. Get a nice big stretch from your hips, the outer portion of both of your hips, up your spine, all the way into the back of your neck at the base of your skull. You should feel a nice stretch, especially if you're really tucking your chin here. Getting your head close to the ground. Completely underrated exercise. So many people have a difficult time getting into this position. Getting into this position, let alone staying in the position. Most people, this is like the ultimate meditative position. If you can actually get over the mobility aspects of it, it's very relaxed. You don't have to think about much. You can really quiet your mind here. And everything's kind of balanced and equal with how your body's holding itself, with how you're holding your body. Good. Let's go ahead and just twist it up a little bit. I want to spend a couple minutes here. You can go left hand back, right hand outside the left knee, and use it as a pry. Look over your left shoulder, and then go in the other direction. Left hand, right knee, right hand is back on the ground. Look over your right shoulder. Good. Now let's do the opposing position, okay? Because we sit so much, the inner thigh muscles just don't have a lot of supple elasticity to them because we don't really open our knees very far, very often. So let's take a wide fold. We're going to take our legs out as wide as possible. And what I want you to do is I want you to work on at least sitting up straight, okay? If you're in a pool of water and you were to toot, the bubbles go back. They don't come forward up into your face. Tilt your tailbone back. Get your tailbone back. That's going to light up that stretch in the inner thighs. Now you can start to play around here, flexing your feet. You can flex your feet back towards you, toes towards your knees. Now you can also reach opposing hand to opposite foot. Make that touch. Make that touch. If you really want to take it to the next level, you can reach around and grab the outside of your opposite foot with your hand and keep it going. Keep it going. We're going to spend another 45 seconds or so here. Remember, get that tailbone back. Imagine your pelvis like a bowl. You don't want that bowl to spill backwards. You want to tilt it so that if anything, it spills forward out in front of you. Okay, now one more time, crisscross applesauce, but we're really going to send it. Get your shins, pull on top of your right shin or your left shin, whichever one it is. Really kind of get up on top of your ankles here. I can kind of lift my tailbone up off the ground. And now for those of you who got lots of space, elbows are down. Tuck your chin and really drop into this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. One last time. The opposing position. Open up those inner thighs. We spend so many hours, months, years with our knees close together. Okay? Open those bad boys up. Try to get that tailbone back. Lean over the top of your hips, out in front of those hips. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay. Just for good measure, we're only going to do a couple more movements here. I want to do 90-90, one of my favorites. Okay. We're going to go right here, just back and forth. If you need to take your hands back behind you, you can do that. Notice how my feet don't move. My feet aren't moving. They're staying in place. It's my knees and my hips. I lean back and then I come up and I get my tailbone. Again, I tilt that pelvic bowl forward. You can even drop your chest to your knee and get a big stretch out of the glute. Go to the other side. Big stretch out of the glute. If that calls to you, go right ahead. You can get some abdominal engagement here by not using your hands as a brace. Last one. Good. All right. Okay, last movement here. Let's just roll out the back. How often do we take time to just roll on our spine? Okay. Our spine has this nice ability that when you put pressure on it, it starts to feel like it's just getting lubricated. So we're gonna go rock back and forth, okay, 20 times, or at least I'm gonna count to 20, and that's the duration that we're gonna rock for. It's nice and easy back and forth. That's 3. I'm grabbing the backs of my knees at the knee pit. Going back and forth. You don't have to touch the feet up overhead. 5. But if it's easy peasy for you and it's not a problem, go right ahead. Some of you are going to be kind of like, oh, feel stiff and tight. You might feel like your belly is in the way. If it is, okay, with all due respect and kindness and compassion, well, the belly's swollen. There's too much water, too much food. The insulin's probably too high. The glucose is too high in your diet, or you're not exercising and your muscles aren't burning up the glucose enough. So your belly is holding a lot of water, and that's going to create pressure, and it's going to be really hard to fold forward. It's going to be really hard to do like upward dogs. It's going to be hard to roll like this. Anytime you curl in on yourself, it's going to feel like a lot of pressure and stuff is in the way. So, and it's not a secret. You can probably look down and see what the issue is. But sometimes it's nice to just hear it, right? It's nice to hear, dang, that thing is in the way, right? It's the diet. It's the diet, the lifestyle, the movement. All right. Gotta have movement that matches your diet. And without that, it's really easy to out eat your energy expenditure because food is so abundant, right? That it's really easy to out eat your calorie expenditure. 2 more. On your last one, we're going to hold it, okay? We're going to hold the plow. Some of you are going to need to have your hands at your low back, right hand low back, left hand low back, right elbow down, left elbow down. Others are going to be able to drop the feet down up overhead. Some of you are going to need to keep your knees bent and just hang out right here. Again, if your belly's an issue, okay, that is a sign that if you first of all can't even get in this position, and then second, if you have a hard time breathing here, right, that's a classic sign that there's a lot of stuff in your digestive cavity. All right, below your rib cage, above your pelvis, your gallbladder, your pancreas, your liver, your small intestine, your stomach, your large intestine, that whole system, right, can hold a lot of water. We've seen people who just have, like, men who look legitimately pregnant, right? It's because it's just bloated full of water, and the system is just begging for you to just stop putting carbs into it and let it clean itself out. Fasting, my friends, intermittent fasting, low carb diets, reducing alcohol, these are all really, really positive things for that condition. Good. Roll it out nice and slow. Let's go left leg long, right leg long, palms face up. Take a few deep breaths, relax. Start to prepare your mind that we're about to do some pretty tough kettlebell work. We're going to spend about 35 minutes doing some pretty good kettlebell movement. I got 6 motions. We're going to kick some butt. You're going to do your best. Let's take about another 20 seconds of silence. Just enjoy lying on flat earth. All right, now, if you can grab the backs of your legs, rock and roll, and then rock right into a squat and come to standing, that's my recommendation. If you have to turn and get your knee down, that's fine too, okay? All right, y'all, here we go. So first movement, you're gonna need something that's 15 to 35-ish pounds. I'm gonna use this 35-pound kettlebell here. And I think I'm gonna get this mat out of the way. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a halo to a reverse step, reverse lunge, and trunk twist. It's a mouthful. Let me demonstrate. Okay, we're gonna go over the right, left foot's gonna step back, and you're gonna twist to the right, over the left, go to the left, over the right, go to the right. Okay, we're gonna start out with 10. But if you're rocking through and you get to 10 and you're like, oh man, this feels so good, and you want to do like 12 or 15, be my guest. Here we go, y'all. 3, 2, 1. You've got a reverse grip, thumbs down, grip on your kettlebell, over the right, to the right. Be patient with yourself. This requires coordination. Let's go. Right and right. And then you try to get this swing going. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm doing 12. Uh-huh. Okay, now, next exercise. Next exercise is going to be a double dumbbell front rack. Double dumbbell front rack, squat to an overhead press. All right. Let's get this going. Let's go right there. So you can use dumbbells here. It's probably the best way to do it, unless you have 2 kettlebells that are the same. Okay. I'm going to use dumbbells. You can use kettlebells, but you don't have to. Okay. We got a front rack. We're going to squat down and press and press. If you're going heavy, which I encourage it, we got 10. If you're going light, like I'm going pretty light here, I got 20s. I'm going to go for 20 reps. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Front rack, squat, alternating overhead press. Let's go. 1, 2. And the weight does not need to go directly like above your head, bicep to ear. It's going to kind of come out in front of the eyebrow ridge, all right? You should be able to look up and see it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ooh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. All right. Deep breaths. Next, we're going to do a dumbbell or kettlebell horse pose, twist and press out. There we go. So I would recommend anything from 15 to 20 pounds. There we go. I should say 15 to 30 pounds. So yeah, I'll go with 20. I'm gonna go the 20-pound dumbbell here, okay? We're gonna take a front rack. We're gonna drop into a wide-legged horse pose. Twist and press it out. Twist and press it out. You got like a 1-second hold after you press out. All right, here we go, folks. Woo. 3, 2, 1. Front rack, horse pose. Let's go. 3, 4, 6, 7. Let's go 10 to 20, y'all. 8, 9, 11, 12. Stay low, butts are back. 13, 14. Reaching across your body, rotating your shoulder. 17, 18, 19. That's 20. Breathing. Yep. Well, I got my heart rate to 155. Okay. Okay, you can do this with kettlebells if you have two of the same, or you could do this with a dumbbell. If you don't have two weights that are the same, you only have like say one kettlebell. The modification here is that you're gonna do an alternating kettlebell bent row, okay? Here we go, folks. We got 20 reps. Oh, this is gonna be a burner. Here we go. One hand's gonna be down. We're gonna pull and pull and pull. It's a KB ballistic row, all right? Or dumbbell ballistic row. Doesn't really matter what you use. Here we go, friends. 3, 2, 1. Stand tall. Bring it up. Hinge at the hips. Bend the knees. Straight spine at all times. One hand pulls. One hand stays down. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep your core strong. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep. Ooh. Ah. Good job, y'all. Good job. All right. Okay. Now we got some bear rows. A little bit more of a back focus, bicep focus today, folks. 157 heart rate. Oh, yeah. All right. So I'm going to use my kettlebell for this bear row here. Y'all know what bear rows are. And if you don't, well, you can learn once we start the set. Here we go. It's pretty basic. We got 20 reps, y'all. Oh, this is going to be heavy. 62 pounds in each hand. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19. That's 20. Woo. Yep. This should be hard. This should suck a little. This should be hard and it should suck a little. Deep breaths. We got one movement left. It's an alternating kettlebell bicep curl, all right? You're gonna get a little bit of a swing motion going, but you're mainly focusing on working the bicep muscle. So I'm gonna use a 35-pound KB. If you don't have a kettlebell and you have, I guess you could, yeah, like with my power block here, I could do this exchange. This is the focus right here. An alternating midair catch, kettlebell bicep curl, okay? If that's not possible for you, if you don't trust it, you can just do double biceps, okay? And we're going for 20, folks. Let me use my 35. Here we go, 3. And it's going between the legs each time. We'll start from the ground like a regular single hand kettlebell swing. So we'll start right here. It's gonna look like this. Your handle faces up at all times. Here we go. Starting with handle facing up, out in front of you, bells tilted towards you. 3, 2, 1. We got 20. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel it in your forearm. Feel it in your bicep. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The biceps getting stretched every time. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Woo! Good job, y'all. Good job. End of round 1. Round 1 down. Let's go like this. I'm trying to catch the magic here on different cameras. Get your water. Now's a good time for a break. Yes. All right, here we go, folks. Gonna grab a kettlebell. I'm gonna use, last time I used 35 pounds. This time, I'm gonna use a 45. And you're really trying to get this thing swinging around your body. You're trying to perform a bit of a swing effect, okay? Halo, reverse back step lunge, trunk twist. Here we go, y'all. 3, 2, 1. Let's take your bell to a front rack. Let's start that over. I'm gonna do that again. Opposite grip, okay? So upside down grip on the handles of your bell. Take it to a front rack. Here we go, over the right, to the right. Let's go. Oh, I messed up again. There we go. 1, 2, 3. I was overthinking it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and that's 12. Woo! 10 extra pounds is a lot of pounds. Woo! How much to get your heart rate up, folks? Up, let yourself recover. My heart rate reached 168. Oh. Getting a little high performance heart rate credit there. All right, y'all. Now we got a double front rack squat to an alternating press. This time, I'm gonna go heavy. So probably only gonna get 10. That's my goal, is 10 here. Here we go. Let's swing a couple of double 62s. All right, we're gonna take a front rack position. Squat, right arm press, squat, left arm press, and so on. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Front rack, squatting and pressing. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. That's 8. That's it. Ah. Ooh. That'll get it going. By the way, if you have a heart rate monitor watch and you're doing a rack, front rack on your watch forearm, flip your watch around, spin it like that. It'll get the watch face out of the way. 172 on that bad boy. Woo! Ah. Uh-huh. All right. Next up is the horse pose. Trunk twist and press out with a 1 second hold. Oops. There we go. All right. We're going to go for 10. Got to get down low. If you're taking a kettlebell with you on this journey, hold it upside down carry. All right, here we go, y'all. Kettlebell or dumbbell, whatever your object is, it could be a medicine ball. It could be a 10-pound plate, doesn't matter. Here we go. Grab your weight, front rack, horse pose, twist and press out, 1 second hold. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, extend it, 8, rotate, reach that front arm across, 9, and oh, high five, everybody. High five. It's nice. I can walk barefoot on these mats. Because boy, oh boy, in another month, forget about it. And then in 3 months, I won't even be able to touch my yoga mat out here. I'll have to put down a towel. Because this Sedona sun gets hot. All right, y'all. Here we go. We got KB row. This time I'm going to switch it up. We're going to do 2 second holds. We got a kettlebell ballistic row static hold. I'm going to demonstrate this without my KB or dumbbells. You can do dumbbells either way, okay? But it's going to be like this. It's going to be pull and hold. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. Okay, and we got 10 of those. Here we go, y'all. I'm going heavy. I don't know about you, but I'm going to go heavy. I'm going to be whining and complaining after this. Maybe. All right, here we go. You're standing over your bells. We're going to lift them up, lock out our knees, stand tall, then bend the knees, hinge at the hips, and hold that position as we row. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Stand tall. Hinge at the hips, straight spine, bend the knees. Right hand pull. 1, 2, switch. 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 1, 2, that's 5. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, 7. 1, 2, 8. 1, 2, 9. 1, 2, that's 10. Oh, ah, yep. 160 heart rate. Ain't no better medicine than getting your heart pumping, folks. That ain't my opinion either. That's science. Okay. We got kettlebell bear rows or dumbbell bear rows. Oh, I'm going to stick to my kettlebells because they're tough. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Dropping in. Get your position, stepping back, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Holy mama. Yep. Yep. Anybody else over 150? 163, 4, 5, 165 heart rate high on that. Woo! I mean, when you're working your muscles real hard, gritting your teeth and pulling hard, it's gonna make the heart beat. That's for dang sure. All right, let's close out round 2. Here we go. We got one more round to do after this, and about 10 minutes left to do it. Let's see what we can get. Alternating KB bicep curl. We're gonna start from the ground, bell side up, or handle up, thumb up. We're gonna get right into it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Minimizing your curl or your swing and maximizing the curl from the bicep. 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, and 12, and 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's 20. Huh. Yep. That'll do. Yep, that'll do. Woo. Yeah, buddy. 163, 164, 165, and coming down. All right, friends. Halos, back step lunge, twist and press out. Or I shouldn't even say twist and press out, just halo, back step, lunge, and twist. Trunk rotation. I'm gonna grab this 45 again. That had my heart rate screaming last time. All right, here we go. We've got about, what looks to be about 9 minutes. See what we can get done in 9 minutes, y'all. Here we go. Reverse grip on your kettlebell if you're gonna use one. 3, 2, 1, front rack. Over the right, to the right. Let's go. Over the right, to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 more, 10. 1 more, 11. That's 12. Ah. Ah. Woo. Oh. Oh. I gotta escape the sun for a second. Ah. 171. Holding at 170. Coming down. Here we go. Woo. All right. This is the heart rate driver if you go heavy. Front squat, double front rack, alternating overhead press. I'll pump the delts. I'll pump it up, as Arnold would say. Don't forget to turn your watch around, your watch face. Here we go. It's a great gift to buy somebody, by the way, for their birthday, for Christmas, anniversary, Valentine's Day. A really nice, fully functioning heart rate monitor watch with HRV and workout modes. That's great. I can't recommend one high enough. I love my Garmin Fenix 7. It's great. All right, here we go. No sponsors, by the way. This is not sponsored. 3, 2, 1. Get your front rack. Go. Ah. Squatting and pressing. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7. That's 8. Woo. Yep, that'll do it. All right. Huh. Oh, yeah. That one gets it ripping. 71. All right, here we go. Horse pose. Twist and press outs. I'm gonna use a KB. I'm gonna take an upside down grip. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Front rack, horse pose. Let's go. 1,000. That's one. 1,002. 1,003. 1,004. 1,005. 1,006. 1,007. 1,008. 1,009. 1,000. Relax. Ah. 4 minutes left. Okay. Kettlebell row, static hold. 2-second row, pull, hold, switch. Heart rate still 160. Who cares? Bring on the pain. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. You can grab dumbbells or kettlebells. They got to be the same. Up, straight spine. Hinge at the hips, bend the knees, right hand pull. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, that's 2. 1, 2, that's 3. 1, 2, that's 4. 1, 2, that's 5. 1, 2, that's 6. 1, 2, that's 7. 1, 2, that's 8. 1, 2, that's 9. 1, 2, that's 10. Hallelujah. Ha. All right, we got bear rows, folks. Start getting yourself prepared. I'm gonna lighten up the load a little bit. I'm going with my dumbbells here. We got 20 repetitions in our bear row. Here we go. Get yourself in your position. If you want to start from your knees like I am, you can. We got 20. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I like to really pull it just to the side of my rib cage. Side of the rib cage, 6. Head staying up, 7. Knees are bent, 8. 9. 10. 4. 16. 17. 18. 19. And that's 20. Ah, ah. 32 pounds lighter is a lot easier, in case you didn't know. It's a lot easier. Woo! Got one movement left, folks. KB alternate curl. Focusing on the bicep. Let's get it done. Here we go. 20 of them. If you can use a dumbbell, you can use a kettlebell. It does not matter. Here we go. Starting from the ground if you got a kettlebell. 3, 2, 1. Style and grace. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Get yourself some water. But then we're going to lay it back on the ground. We're going to lay back on our back. Take some deep breaths, relax. Let the nervous system calm down. Let your heart rate slow, especially if you're going back to work, going back to your computer, going back to your kids. Let's get rid of some of this stress nervous system. All right. And let's get into a relaxed nervous system before we go about our day. Deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, until you feel like your heart rate has slowed enough and you've got enough breath control that you can go in through the nose and out through the nose. Palms face up, feet flop open. Eyes relaxed, eyeballs heavy in their sockets, cheeks relaxed, melting across your face, jaw loses tension, heart space relaxed. Relaxation from the chest, down the arms into the fingertips. Notice sensations in the fingertips. That'll increase your awareness of your body. And follow it down to the pelvic floor, relaxing musculature around the pelvic floor, the belly, down the legs, into the feet and toes. Totally relaxed, into your nose, out through your nose. Let's spend one more minute here. You deserve it. If you'd like to spend more time here and you have time, 3 to 5 minutes is great, really great. Or even hopping into a cold shower or a cold body of water is extremely stimulating in the moment, but then relaxing in the long term. It'll bring the heart rate down, it'll relax everything. You don't need to spend a lot of time in the cold, especially if it's very cold. Just a quick 10 to 30-second dunk will do a lot to relax the body. All right, y'all. If you'd like to lay longer, feel free. If you have somewhere to be, I understand. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for showing up for yourself and working hard. You're going to inspire other people. And that's a beautiful thing because then the world becomes a better place. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everybody. This class is recorded and will be posted shortly on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much, y'all. See ya.